From the Bronx, MLB Network brings you baseball from Yankee Stadium. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Corey Kluber, a right-hander from Alabama, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Stepping up to the plate, Christian Brummett. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
Number 21.
Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a rocky start in this homestand. I mean, you're 1-3. You only won one game in 4. The fans are a little restless. This is a big game to win right here, to really just kind of get some foundation of winning back in your blood.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Harold, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, the key to me in this one, I'm going to throw a cliche at you, Matt. You know I don't use many cliches. I would have to say have great energy. Play with some enthusiasm. Be excited about playing. And if they do that, man, they carry it through for 9 innings. Look out.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now, 79 degrees at first pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Sitting 3-0 right here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him turn him loose and give him the green light.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a consistent and sometimes he might give a little on the corners, but it doesn't ever seem to impact the game too much.
1 out, nobody on. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Ready now, Edward Arnold, and the home away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Just getting started here in the Bronx. Swinging a soft liner. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. Orioles kept off the scoreboard. Yankees coming to bat in the first. You're watching MLB Network. Jake Arrieta gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Matt, he's in a great groove right now. The last 3 outings, ERA under 1. So he's been very stingy. Team having a chance to be in every game. He needs to get some run production and then probably get some wins.
Left fielder.
Now batting, Gerardo Parra. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Harold Reynolds, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Matt, they're on one of those hot streaks. I mean, everything is going right for them. They're playing great baseball right now. I mean, timely hitting, the bullpen's coming through. It looks like they're rested. They're doing the things they need to do to really be a winning club right now.
Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
Got him. A moment now from Yankee Stadium to take a look at Joe Girardi's starting lineup. H, what are they going to have to do to force a rubber match in this series?
Well, Matt, the first thing that I thought about why they're struggling winning games is they're near the bottom and slugging. When you're not driving the ball and being able to score runs with power, you're going to have a tough time winning games, and that's this club right now. They got to figure out some way to inject some power into this offense and get that slugging percentage up.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Now a swing and a miss, maybe even a foul tip, but it's held onto behind the plate for out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First offering on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike.
When you're on the road, you look for that one guy that's going to be able to get that W for you, and you consider it a win day. He's starting off nice right now. 2 strikeouts in the bottom of the first. You got to be thinking, this is our guy. This is a chance to get a W.
And that misses 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. An inning in the books. No score on MLB Network. Digging in the switch hitter, Curtis Randall. First at bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. Into the windup and the pitch. Hot shot to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
Into the box now, Tyler Scott, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. Kinsler for 1. On to first, a double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Into the box now, Owen Christian, and he's a guy that's not afraid to run if he gets aboard. Comes in ranked 2nd on the team in stolen bases. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Parra is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Orioles down on just 4 pitches. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. At the plate, Derek Jeter. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Derek Jeter.
Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
All right, here's how the Orioles are lining up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. This team can pick it. Lead the league in fielding percentage, and there's a reason why they're winning games. Tough to get past them. They make all the plays.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Well, he gets a base hit right there on a sinker that just did not sink. Not a good sign for this guy. Look, he's going to have to execute a sinker, or it's going to be a long night. Or should I say it's going to be a short night for him.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, he hit that ball hard right there. I think he got a little bit lucky. If it's at somebody, probably a double play ball instead of a single.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, as he sends it on the ground to first. There's one. On to first, but not in time, as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Batting 8th, third baseman.
Stepping into the box, Luis Valbuena. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch on its way. And a ball 1-0.
Well, Matt, this is a situation in last night's game. They didn't do a very good job driving in runs. Now, in this game, you capitalize on it. You grow from your mistakes and be able to come back and deliver in this one here.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the 3rd from the Bronx. Stepping up now, Scott McGriff. He's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Into the windup and the pitch. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single. Coming to the plate now, Fred Norman. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between 1st and 2nd.
Runner goes for 2nd. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Here's a look over to 1st, and the runner back easily. A runner at 1st with no outs here. Yeah. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in, Brian Brummett. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
But that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
The 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Here's the 0-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Man, that is the cardinal sin for any pitcher, and you never expect a guy of this caliber to make that mistake. Had the hitter down 0-2 and let him off the hook by plunking him. He'll be talking to himself about that one.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Brummett. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the pitcher, in fact, will just take a bite out of this one, an infield single.
The batter, number 15.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randy Wiggins. 0 for 1 here in the early. Here comes the first pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
In now, Edward Arnold as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Runner goes. Shatters the bat as this is hit to third. Barehanded at his ankles. Got him. Orioles settle for one. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Orioles 1 and the Yankees nothing. At the plate, Steven Souza. He enters play hitting in the 260s for the year.
Right fielder, Steven Souza.
First offering on its way. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
The 2-1 on its way. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. And with one away, time for a check of the standings in the American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. Leadoff man retired. Here's Gerardo Parra. Into the windup and the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
So striding forward now, Andrew McCutchen. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a changeup over the outside corner. Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. McGriff ranging into the outfield. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Curtis Randall. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Randall.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. The 1-0 delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Tyler Scott. As he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Grounded back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Well, he saw everything in the kitchen sink. He fouled off a bunch of pitches and then was able to get the pitch he wanted and get a base hit.
Stepping in now, Owen Christian, as he'll take a look at ball one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's really been good this game. Around the plate, throwing strikes, hasn't walked anybody. Right now he finds himself a little bit of a hole, but he can battle back.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Three balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. But he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Scott McGriff.
Striding in once again, Scott McGriff. First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball that time, not even close.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Into the box now, Fred Norman, as he loops under the ball and pops it up. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. 1 run scores. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Digging in, Brian Brummett. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0.
Well, you can't fall back any further. This team they're playing right now is just too good. They're one of the best teams in the league, and they capitalize on mistakes. You got to get out of this inning if you want to have a chance to win this game.
2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And a bunt attempt misses, 2-1.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he's thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Grounded to third. This could be 2. Valbuena's got it. 1 there. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Ready for another chance. Thurman Munson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Thurman Munson.
Gets a small piece near the plate, and he's retired 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Derek Jeter.
Now at the plate, Derek Jeter. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there for strike 1.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That curveball just frozen. That's one of those big curveballs you're expecting to go start at you like this one did and break all the way down to the bottom of the plate. But this one didn't get that big break away, and it froze him.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1 and 2. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again. 1-2. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. At the plate, Carlos Santana. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Hit out toward second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. Ready for another shot now. Christian Brummett. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Christian Brummett.
The pitch. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. 15, and as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category. Digging in once again, Randy Wiggins. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll lay off a first pitch sinker, missing down and in for a ball. 1-0. From the belt, the pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. He'll throw back to second to get the out, and that's going to be all they get. Boy, a risky play there, but it pays off.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play for the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They've practiced plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Now to the plate, Edward Arnold. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. And he just misses with a curveball. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A sinker over the outside corner for strike 2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. In the dirt here, and a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Now a move over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Don't know if that was a true hit and run there with 2 strikes or not, but he's into second base safely on the strikeout. Ready once again, Curtis Randall. A hit in 2 tries so far. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
2-0.
That's wide. 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
A throw behind the runner at second. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a spin and another throw back to second. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Orioles leave 1. But they hold a 2-0 lead. And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Too low, 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1.
They can't afford to continue to fall back any further. They got to get something going on the offensive side. Somebody's got to step up, give a big hit, maybe even a home run, drop a bunt, do something. But this offense has to get going.
And he misses. 2-1. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. The 2-2 one more time. Hit on the ground to short. Randall fields it cleanly. 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Scott. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2.
The batter, third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Here's Luis Valbuena now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Sent toward first, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Ready once again, Tyler Scott. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Hit back up the middle. Jeter ranges to his left. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, left fielder, Owen Christian.
Digging in once again, Owen Christian. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope.
Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Softly hit out toward short. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, Matt, that's his 8th game with that hit right there. 8 games in a row he's swinging the bat. We've been watching him over this week, just scorching.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Scott McGriff. First pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Fouled back. Here's another 1-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Now a throw over. Runners back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag. So let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. So it's ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder.
Oh man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Out of the Yankee dugout now is Joe Girardi as he'll head toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Hector Neris takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Into the box, Fred Norman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Set to deliver on 2-1. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Parra will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ryan Brummett.
Ready for another chance. Ryan Brummett. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Well, that ball's high as a strike in the zone can go, but umpires don't like to reward pitchers on that one. They want to make you get the ball down, so he called it a ball. Go it down, you get the strike.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. He dives, but he can't make the catch. It's a foul ball. Here's the 1-1 delivery to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. The Orioles strand a couple, but they're on top 2-0. Coming to the plate now, Steven Souza. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder, Steven Souza.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. In is Gerardo Parra. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get foul. Hit hard, but foul. And he bangs it into center field for a base hit.
Well, you're not always going to hit the good pitches. You hit the mistakes. And that one hung up there, a mistake. Nice piece of hitting.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Norman makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher Thurman
digging
Munson.
in to try it again. Thurman Munson 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Arrieta sets. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
This one's flared out toward left. Christian moving in. He can't get to it. This one's down.
This guy is so strong. He just fought that ball off the left field. I know it's a little bit of a blooper right now, but it's going to be a line drive in the books when you look back.
In now, Derek Jeter, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does a good job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0. Back here in the Bronx, Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Blaine Hardy is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 65.
Christian Brummett will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Leading off for Baltimore, center fielder Christian Brummett.
Now a bunt attempt here, and he will make a quick basket catch behind the plate for the first out.
The batter, number 15, second baseman Randy Wiggins.
Striding in once again, Randy Wiggins, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. Ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And stretching for it is Kinsler, but it's out of reach. A base hit. Oh, and the throw's wide as it gets by him at second. And he will make it up to second as he advances on the throwing miscue. My goodness.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
Stepping in now, Edward Arnold, and he takes ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 delivery. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Wiggins rounds third and is digging for the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, that's a big base hit right there. Now you got a 3-run lead. You always play to beat that bloop and that blast that can hurt you late in the game. And now they've got that cushion.
Standing in now, Curtis Randall, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is taken. It's a ball and a strike now to the Baltimore shortstop. And he just misses with a curveball.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
He's such a good hitter. You don't see him miss pitches that are right there in a good hitter's location very often.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And Santana able to stay with it here for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Tyler Scott. And this one's in the dirt. Oh, and 1, here it comes. 1-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood and a broken bat.
Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
He's got to feel good about himself. A multi-hit game. He knows he's been struggling. We know he's been struggling. Maybe this is the start of good things to come.
In now, Owen Christian, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
2 strikes on the hitter and 2 outs. I like this. You got to get this out here. You don't want them to drive in a run and you go down 4. You keep it at 3. You still got a chance to break it open and win on a big inning.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. The runner from second crosses the plate, and no chance there. He'll make it to third safely. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Ready for another shot now. Fred Norman, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Back up the middle and through into center field. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Into the box, Brian Brummett, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Standing in now, Christian Brummett, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Weak roller right side. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. It's the Orioles 6 and the Yankees nothing. Here's Carlos Santana now. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
Into the windup and the pitch. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle.
We talk about that first pitch and how important it is. Well, we're watching a guy right now that's throwing 80% to the hitters right now. The first pitch for a strike. When you do that, you're going to pitch deep in the games like we're seeing right now.
Randall will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jung-Ho Kang.
And that'll bring up the versatile Jung-Ho Kang. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. 1 out, nobody on. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's that heavy sinker for strike number 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here it is on 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They still find themselves down 6-zip. CC Sabathia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in and looking for more, Randy Wiggins. He'll stand in now against CC Sabathia to get the inning started.
Randy Wiggins.
This is line to left. Parra is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. 0s in the run and earned run columns. Stepping up to the plate, Edward Arnold. Into the windup and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Now the 1-0 from CC. And he takes a cold strike 1.
What a great adjustment. The high fastball in the first one didn't have a good release point. The next one he's able to put it on the corner, correcting himself as the at bat goes on. I love it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Well, for a switch hitter to take the pitch and hit it the other way, whether it's a fastball, changeup, or a curveball, that is a lot of work and dedication from both sides of the plate.
Stepping in now, Curtis Randall, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a snap move over to first. And the runner back in standing. Comes set, and the 0-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. Scooped up, and indeed he won't try to force it at second. He'll just flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting, third baseman, Tyler Scott.
Into the box, Tyler Scott. Couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. Now the first pitch from CC. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit to third. Oh, look at Baltimore to first. Hey now. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Here's Luis Valbuena now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Third baseman, Luis Valbuena.
Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
I like that backdoor breaking ball right there. 0-1. Show him something on the outside half. He swings. He's probably going to roll over it. If not, you might get the call. You didn't get it there, but I like the selection.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Well, they haven't had a lot of offense in this game. Right now, they've got 3 balls here. Maybe this will be the leadoff walk that gets things going for them.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Brummett is in pursuit. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Steven Souza.
Into the box now, Steven Souza, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Well, that's a big base hit for him. I tell you what, it's no fun to be 0 for 2, but let alone 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. So this is a confidence builder right here.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Carter Capps comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
Carter Capps.
In is Gerardo Parra, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Norman going back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. As the lead is cut to 4, it's 6-2 now.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
The center fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch, and this time he comes right back with it in another dangerous location. He better be careful.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Pitch on the way. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. One and two. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Into the box now, Thurman Munson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. 9th inning coming up from Yankee Stadium. It's the Orioles 6 and the Yankees 2. Now in the box, Owen Christian. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9.
Owen Christian.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit sharply toward the right side. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Around first, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Into the box, Scott McGriff. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Kinsler's got it, and he's retired here, 1 away.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
In now, Fred Norman. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. Another RBI spot for him. He's already got 3 in the game. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a line drive. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And that's off his leg on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Brummett. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. 2 out, nobody on. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single.
Well, that's called smelling the base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Now at the plate, Christian Brummett. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A runner on first with 2 away. Slapped hard the opposite way. Souza is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits here for Baltimore. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Orioles 7 and the Yankees 2. Now batting, Derek Jeter. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
The shortstop, number 2.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Comes set with the 0-1. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Norman is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
41, Carlos Santana.
So striding forward now, Carlos Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. And the pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Sent on the ground out to second. Wiggins is right there. On to first in time, and the Yankees are down to their final out now.
Hey, not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ready now, Jung-Ho Kang. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Fastball in there for a called strike. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1 on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, it's never easy to win games on the road, so they are very happy with this win.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The O's get the win after banging out 16 total hits. Jake Arrieta earns win number 7 on the season. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles. 7 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the Yankees, 2 runs, 7 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jake Arrieta. His record is now 7-1. The loss goes to Corey Kluber. He falls to 3-4. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.